Good morning. Happy Friday. Today is Friday, September 22nd. It is the first day of fall. I think it is anyway. I'm pretty sure today. Maybe it's tomorrow. I don't know. Anyway, we're getting close. It is chilly here this morning. And so it does definitely feel like fall this week here in Trail, British Columbia. So welcome to Bird's Nest Designs. My name is Denise Cox, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Trail, British Columbia, Canada. And today I am here to do my weekly Fancy Fold Friday video. Today we seem to be accompanied by my puppies, Linus and Lucy. Hopefully they behave themselves. They're a little bit excitable today, let's just say. They have been playing hard all morning long. So hello, Kathy. Hello, Lena. Welcome. I may have to just go close the door to my office here if they're not going to be quiet. So if I have to quickly pop up to close the door, don't mind me. All right. So today we are going to continue on playing with Fun on Wheels bundle. Good morning, TJ. Welcome. So we're going to continue to play with the Fun on Wheels bundle from the annual catalog. Now, I was not able to be live on Tuesday. I had one heck of a headache, and I just could not video that day. I missed you all Tuesday, but here I am today. It's Friday. We're going to do a fun fold using Fun on Wheels. So it does have an amazing set of dies to go with it, too. That's these guys right here. So we're going to play with that today. Now, I don't know. I'm so bad at knowing what these card folds are called, you guys. I got to get better at that. So if anybody knows or has seen this fun fold before, as we go through the video, leave the name of it in my comments if you know it, because I have no idea what it's called. I always forget to find the name of them. All right. So a couple things before we start. Today is September 22nd, and it is also the last day to register for our Halloween stamp camp. Hello, Michelle. Welcome. So my friend Michelle and I have put together, just one second. Hey, you too. Okay, maybe they'll be quiet now. So we put together a really fun, awesome Halloween stamp camp for you guys. And this one has this adorable wreath. I'm just trying to find the top of it. Okay, there we go. So here is this cute, adorable wreath that you can make in the stamp camp. There's also 2 treat holders. Michelle and I each designed one. So here's the cute little one I designed that has a little pocket to throw your Kit Kat bar, whatever you want in there. There's a few fun fold cards too. I think we each did one. So here's a cute little bendy card. Good morning, Tina. Welcome. Then we have this fun little Halloween card here. And one more. So when you register for this class, you're going to get all of the projects that I just shared with you. Plus, you're going to get the 3 cards that Michelle designed and her treat holder. Plus, your kit is going to include like $48 worth of Stampin' Up! Products here in Canada. So the cost to register for the Halloween Stamp Camp is $60. You do need to have the Bag of Bones bundle in order to complete the projects like we did. So if you don't already have that, you can add it onto your kit for only $71, which is a cost in the catalog, no shipping and no taxes. We also have 2 add-on classes, and I forgot to grab my owl cards, but we have the Winter Owls add-on class, and we have the Pick of the Patch add-on class. Both are super awesome classes, and you guys don't want to miss them because they're fabulous. So today is the last day to register. So if you want the link to register, please reach out and I will send it to you. You can register in Canada or the US, and I can send you the appropriate link, okay? So that's what I wanted to share today. Now let's flip the camera down and we will do a little bit of stamping. Okay. So here, got the screen down here. All right. So as I mentioned, we are using Fun on Wheels. And I actually just wanted to show you guys something. The other day I got asked how I store all of my dies. So I just wanted to show you guys real quick. So this is the way the dies come is in this envelope, right? This label's not on here. I've added that. And they have the label sheet here. And when they come, they're on a white piece of like I guess it's kind of like a thick cardstock with tape on it and the dies are in there, and I cannot stand that. I don't like having to peel them off that tape. So what I've done is I've invested in some magnet sheets. I just get them on Amazon. They fit perfectly inside the envelope. I put all my dies on top. And then when I store it, I store them dies out like this inside the envelope like you guys saw. So here's another one, right? And so when I'm flicking through the basket, I have them all in alphabetical order in a basket. And when I'm flicking through, it's a constant visual reminder of the dies I have. And so if I'm doing a project like I am today where I'm like, oh, I need some circles, I'll remember that I have a circle die and I can just flick through and find them. So that's how I keep them, just so they're visually ready. And I'm constantly flicking through the basket to know what I have in there. So that was just a little share because I did get asked that question the other day. So actually, I'm not going to put those back. We're going to need those. Okay, so today we're also going to incorporate the Reach for the Stars dies and the gorgeous Stargazing Designer Series paper. Okay, so I have chosen to use a Starry Sky, basic white, some basic black. As I mentioned, we're using some Stargazing paper here. Isn't that fun? I love this paper so much. And then we've cut this little die. I think this is from Nested Essentials, but now I'm second guessing myself. I just cut it last night. You think I would remember? Okay, if anybody watching knows, I think this is from Nested Essentials. It has 2 lines of stitching on it. I don't know if you guys can see that. Maybe if I put it on the black paper. Can you guys see the stitching lines on there? Anyway, it's super cute. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'll give you the measurements as we go if you guys want to jot these down. So we're starting with 2 pieces of Starry Sky that are each 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I've got a piece of basic white that's 4 1/4 by 11. Oh, now I know it's not 4 1/4. It's 3 3/4. Let me just double check that. Yes, 3 3/4 by 11, and it's been scored at 5 and at 10. Okay. Then I have a piece of basic black that is 4 by 5 1/4. Thank you guys. It is Nested Essentials. So 4 by 5 1/4. This one is just a scrap piece of basic white for some stamping. And then I've got 3 3/4 by 5 of the Stargazing. 2 pieces Stargazing here that are 3 3/4 by 1 1/2, I believe. Yep, 1 1/2. And then I've got some scraps because I want to cut out these circles, which in this paper they are planets, but I'm going to use them just as fun, funky circles. So we're going to cut those out. That's my scrap paper. Okay, let's start creating. So first thing we're going to do is set these aside. We're going to decorate the front of our card. So one of these is the front, one is the back. I'm going to layer my Stargazing paper onto my basic black. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, seriously, I love this pattern so much. You guys know me in pink. But I am going to glue it the other way because I'm kind of going for more of a masculine style card today. I have somebody in mind to send this card to. So I'm going to go with this one. Okay, so there we've got our Stargazing on the basic black. And then we're going to go ahead and attach that to the front, card front. Okay. Now, if I can get this straight, there we go. I'm going to take one of the 1 1/2 by 3 3/4 pieces of Stargazing paper. So again, we've got more of the galaxy on the back, the bigger picture does look different than this one. There's so many different patterns in that paper pack. It's really awesome. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to attach this across the front. Okay, now we're going to do some stamping and some die cutting. So on this scrap piece of paper, remember we're using Fun on Wheels, right? So on Monday, if you joined us, we made this card using the bicycle images, and this one was cased from the catalog. Of course, we put our own little spin on it, change up some colors and things, but today we're going to use the scooter and the skateboard. And we're going to use Starry Sky, Parakeet Party, and we're going to use some black. My chair is rubbing against my little shelf beside me. Okay, so we're going to use Starry Sky for the scooter. I'm going to stamp that on here. And then we're going to use Parakeet Party for the skateboard. And we'll stamp that here. Why does that feel like it didn't? Oh, maybe it's, I'm going to try stamping it one more time. I feel like a part of it didn't stamp very well. Let's just see. Maybe that's how it's supposed to be. Yep, that's how it's supposed to be. Okay. All right. Hi, Mom. Good morning. Okay, so now we've got this stamped. We need to cut it out. So we're going to use the coordinating dies here. Now, in some of my videos, when I'm using photopolymer stamps, I do the die cutting first and then the stamping. But when the stamps are cling mount, it's really next to impossible to line them up once they're cut out. So I'm just going to trim this down so it'll fit in my little mini machine here. I like to call this my mini boss. All right, so we're going to line up those dies over top. Like that. Now I don't want these dies to move, so I am going to use some Post-it tape. So this Post-it tape I got on Amazon. It is awesome, you guys, if you don't have this. It does work very much the same as a Post-it note, but I only need this tiny little snippet. So, and we can just keep reusing it, right? It's not a like one and done kind of thing. So we're going to put a piece on both of these dies. And we'll wheel that through. Okay. So we'll pull that out, pull this tape off, and we'll be using it again. So I'm going to just set that off to the side. So now we have a perfectly cut out skateboard and a perfectly cut out scooter. Okay, so we'll get rid of that white paper. Those dies are done, but we are going to use these pieces here. So I want to cut out some circles, as I mentioned, for the front of our card. I'm going to just see if I can get them both on one. So I want this big blue circle, and then I want this other darker blue circle. And what's really nice is the Reach for the Stars dies is part of the suite that comes with the stargazing paper. And these gorgeous dies here, these circles, I get really excited about circles, you guys, are going to cut these planets out just perfectly. Okay, so we're going to put those on. I am going to use my Post-it note tape again. Like that, okay. And then we'll cut that out if I can find, oh, there it is. Okay, so we're going to put that on top like that. Bring this machine back in and we'll cut out those planets. Just making sure they didn't move in my transport there. Did you guys know that these dies coordinated with those cute planets? And like I said, we're not using them as planets today. We're just going to make some fun, funky circles. So we can peel that off. This tape I'm just going to stick on the edge of my machine here. So I can use it for the next time I need some Post-it tape. So I just keep kind of hang it on there like that. And then next time I need it, it's there and ready to go. So like I said, it's not a one and done kind of product. Okay, let's move some of this stuff out of the way. Okay, so we're not going to stamp right away. So before I put my fingers and my hands in that ink pad, let me close those up. Bring back this piece. We don't need that right now. Okay, so for this circle, I actually want to cut an edge of it off. So pull in my paper trimmer and I'm going to cut off. Do you see though? It's got like this white. I like that white look on it. So I'm going to cut off a little bit of this side over here. So I'm just going to cut off a smidge. You'll see why in a sec. Okay. So we're going to attach that over here against the edge. So see why I cut that circle? Now it fits perfectly up against there. The alternative is I could have layered all of this together before I put on the black and then trimmed it with my scissors, but I like to do it this way. So we're going to do that. Layer that on there. Isn't this a fun color combination? I just love this paper. And then we'll do this. So we're going to put that circle there. Okay. Now we're going to take our scooter and we'll use some dimensionals. There. I'm going to put some on my skateboard. And I'm just going to look to see if I have some. Okay, there I do. Some little mini guys, because we're going to stick a little mini one right up here on the scooter. And another one here. You guys know I don't like it to be like saggy. I want it to be nice and level and flat. So this guy is going to go over here. Good morning, Alexina. Welcome. Nice to see you. Okay, so now we're going to put this one like that. Okay. We're going to pull in this little banner from the Nested Essentials. And we are going to stamp with the memento. And we're going to stamp high five, okay? Thank you guys for all your thumbs up and your hearts and your comments. There we go. So here's high five. Okay, and then I'm going to turn that over and add some more of the regular dimensionals to the back. Okay, and then this guy is going to just come right here like that. Okay, so that is the front of our card. Oh my gosh, I forgot to bring the bling into the room again. I need to get a little supply of bling in this room here. Okay, so then we'll get to that later. So here is the part that's the fun fold. So this piece here was 3 3/4 by 11. Remember I told you I scored it at 5 and at 10, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to fold it down on the 5-inch like that. I'll grab my bone folder. Hi, Robin. Welcome. Oh, thanks, Kathy. I'm glad you love it. Okay, then we're going to fold this 1-inch piece here. That was the 10-inch fold, and we're going to fold that up. Okay. So it should all be lined up nice and even. All right, now we're going to bring in the back of our card base. Remember I said the second piece of Starry Sky was the back. We're going to add adhesive to the back of this fold here. Why do I feel like I'm doing something wrong? Oh no, wouldn't that be bad? I'm just going to check something. I did do a sample card, so let me just double check. This is going to be right. Oh yeah, that's going to be right. Okay. Whew. All right, now I'm going to add adhesive to this 1-inch flap right here, okay? And we're going to put our card front is going to get attached. So the trick here is we're going to line up the corners of the card front, hold those in place, line up this bottom corner, and then adhere that down. So you want all 4 corners to be attached. And then when we open the card up, we now have this extended card. So of course we need to decorate. We can't just leave it like that, right? So we're going to take our second 1.5 by 3 3/4 stargazing paper. And we're going to attach that right down here on the bottom. Okay. Then, if you look at the stamp set here, get some ideas. So we're going to use some more sentiments. So let me just pull it over here. I want my Starry Sky ink. And on this second piece here, second closest to the card front, we're going to stamp Look at You Go. Okay. And then down here, we're going to use At Every Turn of Life, May You Find Adventure. So we're going to stamp that also in Starry Sky down here. Okay. So we've got High Five, Look at You Go, At Every Turn of Life, May You Find Adventure. So I feel like that's like a really good flow of sentiments from this one stamp set. And then we need a little bit more because there's not quite enough stuff on here. So we're going to take this scooter and I'm going to just off the edge here, kind of have the scooter jumping in off the side of the card like that. And then now I'm going to use my skateboard in Parakeet Party again. But I do want to stamp it coming off the edge. So because I didn't stamp it first, I'm going to take a scrap piece of paper. I'm going to hold it up there against the white, so it's covering my Starry Sky blue cardstock. And I'm going to grab this skateboard. You guys still see that? Oh, this card's too long. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to take the skateboard and I'm going to grab the skateboard in like this. Ta-da! There we have this fun fold card. Isn't that a great fold? I think this is one that I'm going to use again and again because it's like so simple, but it gives us all this extra room to like decorate and use our stamps and use our things and just be really creative. So I don't know what the fold is called, as I mentioned before, but I do think it is a really good one. So if anybody does know, let me know because I don't know. I don't know what it's called. Oh, I'm so glad you guys like it. Thank you. All right. So remember, fun on wheels with the coordinating dies here. Does cut out all of the images. So we've got both bikes, we've got the scooter, we've got the skateboard, and then we can build our own bikes here out of cardstock. Okay, do you guys see that? So you're going to cut out the frame, the seats, the handles, all of that with one die, and then you can add the wheels on with a second die, with these second dies. Now, how fun would it be to get like a brad and put it in the middle and the wheels would actually spin? Like, this is so cute. Okay. I hope you guys like this bundle and I hope you like today's fun fold card. You can get this one in the annual catalog, and let me just grab that real quick, show you what page it's on. Okay, so Fun on Wheels is on page 90 of the catalog right here. And it's $68.25 here in Canada for the bundle, okay? Now, if you place an order online and you want to use my host code is right here, okay? So if you use that host code, I'm going to send you 4 of my handmade cards as a thank you in with your thank you card. So that's the code you want to use. It's good for the rest of September, and I will send you those 4 thank you cards all month long. So thank you all for there. I thought I had already clicked this. Thank you all for being here today and joining me for Fancy Fold Friday. I hope that you enjoyed the card and seeing another alternative for this bundle, the Fun on Wheels bundle. It's a really great one from the annual catalog. Here are the 2 cards we made this week. Okay, right here. Both very different cards, but super fun. And if you missed the beginning, you're just catching me now. This is how our fun fold kind of opens, like this. Super easy, fun card. So there you go. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I will be back Monday morning at 10 a.m. for a Make It Monday video here. And I hope to see you guys all then. And have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. See you guys next week.